Hey, Bookie. All right, so y'all already know what time it is. It's your girl, Zai, aka the High Priestess Tarot 336. Back with another reading, another message. Now, as y'all may see, I did change my name here on YouTube to That's So Zai, so stay with me, okay, Bookie? But anyway, very important message for the month of July, okay? Very important message, okay? Now, for this collective, there's a need. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. I've already prayed, and I'm going to ask for the protection and direction from my ancestors, the Holy Spirit, spirit guides, ascended masters, and elders. I'd like to also ask for the protection and direction from Archangel Michael, Chamiel, Raphael, and all of those other warring angels who assist us and protect us along our journey and our path. But let's go ahead and get into this. Ashe, okay? There's a need for you, whoever you are. Take what resonates first of all and leave what don't, okay? For the next person, okay? Don't make it fit if it don't fit. I don't know who that's for, but somebody specifically needs to stop making every reading that they, get, or like, I'm really getting, just don't affirm certain things over your life if you don't want those things to, manifest. Like, you don't have to claim everything. Everything is not for you, okay? Especially in these readings. It's like, especially if it's a collective reading. So, or even if you're getting a personal reading, you don't have to claim none of that, okay? It's all about you're the one in control. So you need to know how to use your wand, whoever you are, okay? But anyway, attune yourself to nature, into the seasons, and develop a sense of timing, because a change of seasons will bring improvements and a renewal of energy. Be patient. Reunions are likely, and oddly enough, whatever's going on in regards to your first marriage or the situation that you are in currently in love, they may not be favorable, but I am getting like the following relationships or marriages afterwards, or after this first marriage, if this is your first marriage or the marriage that you are in or connection that you are in. I see favorable and positive achievements in that connection. So, okay, there's a need for you to concentrate on the positive achievements that you have made, however small they are, however small they may be, and refuse to allow others to stress the negative or unsuccessful aspects of your life. Do not let jealous people get you down, and if someone is interfering with your love relationship, keep cool, because they will soon lose their influence and peace will be returned to your household. Now, I am getting a need to return to your center, ground yourself. Somebody need to go touch some grass, period, okay? Stop letting people get to you and throw you off is what I'm getting here. There's a turning point that is coming, okay? I'm getting like a breakthrough. I'm also seeing like something, you chewing something. It's funny because I got this gum in my mouth and I was just thinking I need to spit this gum out because it's sort of kind of messing with what I'm saying. But something about like that, like something like that. Communication, something about biting through, which means biting through what is blocking your communications. I am picking up on like a heavy block throat chakra. Somebody could be having like experiencing issues with their throat chakra, which means you're not really expressing yourself correctly, or like certain truths is hard to express. It could be also like manifesting like physically, because when your chakras are out of balance, certain physical ailments manifest, like chronic sore throat, a raspy voice, throat, mouth ulcers, gum disease, thyroid issues, okay? All type of issues, okay? So, somebody could be experiencing a blocked or unbalanced or deficient throat chakra, or it could be overworking, so it could be overexerting itself. Take that how that resonates. So it's a need for you to, for one, either speak up, speak your personal truths, okay? Or there's a need for you to withdraw, or what is the word? Fast from talking, okay? So take that how that resonates. Somebody could be outspoken, overly spoken, or somebody's not speaking up, okay? So you could be like just being fearful about speaking your personal truth, and it's a need for you to speak up. It's also could be like you could have issues with expressing your thoughts or like articulating what you are trying to say. You could be feeling anxious about speaking and communicating to certain people, places, or going certain places and things, whatever, okay? I'm also picking up on like emotional outbursts or arguments, okay? Or just like a need to feel like extremely quiet or refusing to speak or somebody shutting down. I am picking up on that. Okay, it's funny because let's get into it. Let's really get into the meat and the potatoes of this reading, because the mice card came out for this collective. Okay, in July, you guys to keep them. I was hearing keep the snakes out your circle, or what is it? No, keep them squares up out your circle. But I'm also hearing keep your grass cut for snakes, something like that. But I'm getting mice. Something about rats, though. We are in the snake year, and snakes eat rats. So something about, I don't know, maybe you stepping into this snake era, or this kundalini energy of like being the villain in certain people, stories, okay? With mice showing up, though, let's really get into it, because something going on in the month of July is a need. Like, I really pick up, like, I don't know if whoever you are familiar with CERN. You may need to go do your own research, but CERN is a group of scientists who went up a few years ago to the Ferromax, and basically injected a dark particle into the God particle. My candle over here is flaming like I don't know what as I say that. What the mess? What the what? Okay, yeah, something about that. Yeah, something about that. Something about that. So CERN, it's CERN, CERN, CERN. Yeah, that's throat chakra blockages. Let me get some water. CERN though, okay? But anyway, so with all these throat chakra blockages that I'm picking up on, you may need to ask for Archangel Michael, because he's the one that basically works alongside God to help like block out certain negative energies. He's the one that worked. Well, he's the archangel who defeated Satan, the Leviathan. So something here could be significant about that. Your throat chakra, needing to speak your truth and just living in your truth and being truthful, okay, and authentic and genuine, okay. But anyway, yeah, because that's weird. We got the mice, and then we had the garden card, which is paired with the mice card, and that actually deals with like social or negative influences, and that's what I was saying, like with the God particle and CERN, those group of scientists who went up there and injected that dark particle in the God particle. Well, they injected dark matter inside of the God particle, which their intent of doing that was basically because we're in the age of Aquarius and people are waking up to their gifts, okay? Or who they are, or like certain things that happened, okay? Like, it's a lot that's been going on, that's been coming out, like certain truths. Like, that's the age of Aquarius influence, like everything that's been going on. Like, it's hard to even really speak on one thing. So I mean, I know y'all been seeing the influence of the age of Aquarius, okay? But anyway, their intent of doing that basically is to put us back to sleep, okay? Because with us sleep, they profit, they benefit, basically, okay? So basically that dark matter is to like manifest in ways down here in this physical realm by like corrupting. And it's weird because we got this mice energy. Wait, y'all, oh, spirit, hold on, please, hold on. See, that's the actual vibes of what they intended to do, or what they are intending to do. So it's still like at play. I feel like they're still, like that Big Bang Theory, like they been warning us of this stuff. But anyway, it's like a poltergeist type of energy. Like basically what they're intending to do is like inject dark matter here in this physical realm, so that like anything that's susceptible to like low vibrations, anything that's like lack, impoverished, like anybody that experiences or suffers from like mental illnesses. And that's exactly what this mice card represents. OMG, y'all, what is this? But that's exactly what CERN, like that's what their intent was to do. Like people that drink, anybody that has like a tear in their auric field, anybody that's like they experience, like I said, ADHD, mental illnesses like schizophrenia, what else, like autism, anything like that, okay? They're easily like influenced by that dark matter, especially like people that drink or do drugs, anything of that nature, okay? So look, we ain't gonna get too deep into that. That was their intent, or that is their intent, okay, so that we stay asleep. But mice came out. Mice represents theft, loss, anxiety, stress, decay, damage, worries, pests, reduction, something reducing, something declining, gnawing, somebody gnawing at something, or something gnawing at something, soiling. The 23rd day of the month is significant, or the 20th, okay. It also represents loss, wasted energy, motivations. Very negative connotation here is representing something being taken away or diminishing, excuse me. So somebody could be trying to take something away from you, especially with the garden card. Like, think about it. Before I even really got, like, when I looked at those two cards, I was like, what? So that's giving me like I feel with the certain energy, but this is on a deeper level, or it could be playing out in like certain ways or situations in your life now. Okay, so like with the mice in the garden card, that's giving me like how, you know how mice eat at everything, like especially in, like, if you could be seeing a mice in your garden, okay, if you have a garden, whoever you are, a rat or a mice, something could be significant about this. But like I was saying, like, mice eat away at, like, you know, good fruit, good goods, certain goods, like your goods, even like they gnaw away at your house, okay. They're very fucking nasty. And it's weird because this is a very negative connotation representing something, like I said, being taken away or diminishing. This can also symbolize somebody running away, or running away with your goods, like somebody trying to steal something from you, like, or this is even like breadcrumbing, like people giving you breadcrumb. This is like, you could be running around, or this is extortion is what this is. You could be running around with little to gain, very bite-sized energy. You could be giving a lot and not receiving something back, or receiving bite-sized breadcrumb type of energy here. Like I said, heavy extortion. This is very much so deterioration. Something is deteriorating is what I'm getting. Diminishing. So the mice card represents deterioration, which represents like a slow process of decay, or a situation where things are gradually diminishing or being worn away. This could manifest as a weakening relationship, fading hope, or a loss of resources. This is like a heavy sense of unease here. I am picking up on hidden problems with this mice card coming out. There could be underlying issues that are not immediately apparent but are slowly causing problems. This is your call to pay attention to the details and not overlook potential issues. I am picking up on heavy fucking negative influence around you, whoever you are. Keep them fucking snakes out your circles. What I'm getting, keep your grass cut. That's what I'm getting as well. Somebody need to cut their grass. The mice can represent negative influences, which is very like corrupt energy here, especially with that CERN energy and tainted motivations. That's what I'm getting with CERN. Like, I'm calling y'all motherfuckers out. Y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. But let me keep going, okay? But yeah, CERN is definitely something about that could be significant here. Please pay attention to like something about right now, okay? It's very significant. July, the month of July. 7 is because this is the 7th month. This is like a warning here. Somebody could be seeing 777. That's like a warning because it deals like, people think, you know, when they get 7, luck, faith, wisdom. It does deal with like spirituality. It also deals with like understanding motives, your motives and other people motives. Okay, it deals with assessment and getting things under control. 7 also is like a warning number. Okay, so I don't know. Something about this is significant. Okay, you could be a Cancer, or a Cancer could be significant, or a Leo. I'm not really trying to get into the astrological influences really, but I just want to speak on like what I was seeing. I am picking up on emotional concerns as well. Certain emotional concerns and stressors or anxieties are impacting your intuition and creativity, so this is something that you need to look out for in the month of July. I am seeing like a loss of positivity due to like the people that you're around. I see a loss of positivity or energy due to like continuous stressors, and it's definitely like impacting your influences, or excuse me, your resources. I'm getting, yeah, something about like being influenced. Something that's like trying to throw you off. Hence that guardian card. Like rats don't do nothing but take. You know what I'm saying? Now, keep in mind that some adjectives associated with the mice card are like destructive, something being damaging, nibbling, unsettling, anxious, depleting, worrying, stealthy, subtle. You know, mice are very freaking fast and crafty, tricky, draining, harmful, frustrating, messy, nasty, imperfect, problematic, dramatic, deteriorating. Okay, the mice card is a tricky energy. The mice card mostly symbolizes stress. If you have been feeling pressured, let go and let God. Sometimes this stress can turn into like a major and constant anxiety, which is, you know, another layer of the mice card. This card shows up in readings for those who suffer from chronic anxiety and stress. So this month could be very stressful for you, or the following months, you know, no, the previous months may have been stressful, and it's time to let go and let God. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. What else, Spirit? Now, in the real world, mice and rats gnaw away at home. So you may see like a mice or a rat in your home or in your garden. That's very significant for somebody. Or you can like literally be dealing with rats and mice, is like just people who fucking love vibrational and keep you in a impoverished mindset, crab in a bucket mentality, lack mindset. Okay, they don't think it's enough out here for everybody, so they try to steal, cheat, and undermine, and just very low vibrational. Okay, this is even like I'm getting like even like government officials. It's like very tricky energy here, especially with that siren energy that was coming out. And then the garden, we'll get into that in a second. Hold on, because the garden deals with like social environments, or what else, communities. Okay, public figures, things of that nature. We'll get into that in a second. Now, like I said, in the real world, mice and rats, they gnaw away at your homes. Like they create holes trying to, you know, get through access entryways. Something about like, please pay attention to your auric field right now. Please maintain your spiritual hygiene, whoever you are. Take spiritual baths. Pray. That's the number one weapon against spiritual. Because I'm also picking up on like a spiritual hit. We'll get into that as well. Like all of this is trying to come up, but let me keep reading, okay? So in the real world, mice and rats, they gnaw away at your homes. You may see a mouse or a rat in your home or your garden, since the garden card followed the mice card. Things may be going on in your life that may be like an issue could be going on, which is slowly wearing you down, especially mentally. At the best, this issue can be annoying. At the worst, the long-term emotional turmoil you feel can definitely like lead to ill health. Disease and stress related ailments are key here as well. So focus on mindfulness in your intentions, gratitude, and your physical, spiritual, emotional, and mental mind over everything right now. You know, mind over matter. You need to focus on mind, body, spirit, okay? Okay? And just pay attention to everything that's going on right now. Please, like, be aware. Use your discernment. Now, in love, mice can represent arguments, abuse, or mental abuse, mind games, and stress factors in a relationship. Perhaps like your time with a current partner is coming to a painful end. If you are single, mice can mean that you have like too many stresses in your life to meet somebody new. There's like a need to sever ties with the past, spiritually speaking. Like definitely need to tap in if that resonates with you. With my on my website, I have a spiritual bath, which is black walnut. It's a black walnut spiritual bath, and it helps you break certain soul ties. I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but like somebody like may unknowingly be doing certain things that's causing soul ties. Like, I don't know, be careful of that energy here, especially in love. But let's go back to the singles. Now, before you are able to move on in your love life, I am seeing like you're going to be stuck or it's going to be like an energy that you are attracting due to like the vibration that you are in. So it's a need for you to lift your vibration and work on yourself before you try to manifest a new love life. Okay. Now in career and work, a stressful job which has like an impact on your emotional health could be an indicator here. In business, it's possible that your business is going very slow or slowly going under business. So, or slowly going under. Something here could be going under, okay, in your career. You may need to like leave a job due to the like influence that it's having on your life. You could be like, just like I said, getting breadcrumbed here. Okay, something being bite-sized. Okay, minute is what I'm getting. You're not really getting what you are, giving in this energy. So something about like reciprocity. No, can't even get the word out. Reciprocation. No, reciprocity. First of all, that's the word. Reciprocity. So I get it right. Reciprocation is the word that I was about to say. But what the fuck? What the hell? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Something about that word since I couldn't get it out. Lately, I've noticed when I start messing up and stuttering and shit on my words, that's something very significant about what I was, saying about that situation or whatever it is that I'm speaking on. So, yeah. Something, yeah, could just definitely be stressing you out at work where you need to get, like, a different outlook on this situation. Like, it might be time to leave this alone. Okay, whatever this is, if this is like a job, okay, look for, new prospects is what I'm getting here. Okay, now let's talk about a mice as a person, this mice card as a person, because I won't feel in this, but this is exactly what I was getting. Y'all, I do not know what this is, but this is really freaking crazy, the messages that's coming out. Because as a person, let's get into it as a person, the mice card. The mice card as a person is like a thief, a dirty, nasty fucking person, a toxic person. Someone that's very like disease-ridden, okay? A very nasty disease-ridden person. Or someone who works with rodent energy or rodent-like type of rodents, rats, okay? So I'm really getting like an exterminator. That's the only thing that would work with rodents, or a freaking scientist, right? Like, CERN is being called out. I don't know what's going on, but CERN is like, I'm picking up on the scientists here. Or like the government, something here. Government officials, something here is nasty, okay? I don't know if like, because I was, ooh, y'all, I'm getting like some nasty shit. Like, Corona. Like, shit like that. Because, y'all, that's what the garden is. The rat, I can't even get it out. We about to get into it, okay? So let's get into the time and factor of the mice card before we get into the comparisons with the garden card, because that's about to get into the nitty gritty of this reading, because something going on. So please be mindful. Like I said, now timing. Let's talk about the timing of this energy. The timing of the mice card is the mice card is a very extremely quick card, right? Like I said, mice are very nasty. They're very fast, treacherous, tricky, right? If you've ever been with mice or had a mice in your home, like, they're very tricky. You don't know. You look to like, it's like that you can barely see them. They're very tricky. Something about this energy very like deceptive. Okay, so. Like, I'm getting like Tom and Jerry. You know how like the mice, they always won? Basically, like, Jerry, wasn't Jerry the mice? And Tom was the cat. Yeah, Tom cat. So Tom won sometimes, but I don't know. Something about this energy very tricky, okay? So as a time frame, it can mean that an event is going to take place in seconds, minutes, hours, or no more than a week here. This energy is very quick. So something about this reading is like, I don't know, very significant for somebody. Now, let's get into the comparisons with the garden card. This card, compared with the garden card, deals with a very toxic social circle, okay? This is also an energy of like someone spoiling an event. Like, with that, I'm getting like an energy, because it's crazy. I seen like a mess at a party as well. This also deals with like a loss of reputation or a scandal involving like a group of people, or someone trying to undermine like a public figure, or like scandals coming out, secrets coming out about certain people of like, this is giving me like Diddy party type stuff, but I'm also getting like an infestation at a marketplace. So please be paying attention to like what you buy. But this is more so like really out of our control. Like scientists, like, you know how scientists do. They be in the lab messing with all that nasty stuff and then be swearing that stuff coming from China, but it's really like climate control, if you get what I'm saying. Population control. Something about this energy is tricky, period. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, this energy also like with the CERN energy. that influence of like erosion of communities. Yes, this is what I'm getting. Like that energy also makes like your own people go against like your own people, like ICE, all that crazy stuff that's going on. Something's going on here. Somebody need to go listen to this song. It's called So Into You by Tamia. Okay, but it's remixed by this man named Jack Russ and D Nice. I think that man is on there producing it. But Jack Russ, Jac Russ, okay, Russ. So Into You, I love that song. That song came up as I was channeling this energy. So somebody could like definitely be all in your motherfucking business, period. So into you, a little bit too into you, a little bit too invested in you, period, okay? But I'm also picking up on erosion of communities. Like I'm picking up on like a decline in social bonds, a loss of trust within a community, or a public event that is like being negatively impacted by outside forces. And that's what I'm getting with that CERN energy. I'm also picking up on like a mass shooting or destruction. Please be careful, y'all, and always trust your intuition, because I'm also picking up on like you could be feeling very socially awkward or anxious right now when going around certain people, places, and things, situations. Trust that energy. Trust your feeling, like that gut feeling. Your body sends signals to you when you are feeling things off vibrationally. So please pay attention to that energy. You don't know, like I cannot fathom how many people lost their life by not trusting their intuition. You a real one if you still here. I just want to go ahead and say that. But there's also with the mice card and the rat card coming out, there's a need for like a strong defense, need to do more defense magic, because I'm picking up on a spiritual hit with this energy as well. Somebody like sending you spiritual attacks, or like I said, CERN. This is like the government. Something big here is going on. Please pay attention to like your own inner conviction. Please pay like your own inner compass. Please right now pay attention to your inner fucking wishing, period. You need to have like a strong belief in your own self right now, whoever you are. Because you could be like feeling very powerless, and this is what's going on. I don't know. I'm picking up on heavy mind magic, mental gymnastics, mind games. I'm also hearing shut up spells, shut up magic, freezer spells, somebody trying to like bind you. I'm picking up on jinxes, curses, low vibrational gossip. That's like word magic, spells. That's fucking black magic. People trying to jinx you, curse you, speaking on you. I'm picking up on like somebody need to pray more, okay? I'm picking up on the monkey mind, idle mind that's being like, like they say like the idle mind is like the enemy's playground. I'm picking up on that, okay? So whoever you are, please pay attention to the signs, babe, because this energy is very fucking low vibrational. What's the closing out message, spirit? And it's like an influence is what I'm getting here. It's like an influence, something being influenced. Yeah, choose who you are and becoming. That's what it says. Yeah, I don't even really need to get nothing out. It says choose who you are becoming. 7. OMG. Confirmation. Somebody could be seeing 777 or something about the number 7 is significant. Go look into what the number 7 means for you. Matter of fact, let me see what this says out this book, the number 7 in numerology. That is wicked. Something about this energy is very fucking wicked. Shiesty, grimy. Okay, like I said, yeah. Okay, so 7 says, challenges are presented by the number 7. These are significantly different to those represented by the number 5, because 5 is like, a conflict-ridden number. 5 deals with low vibrations or conflict, changes, but that's like unwanted changes, or like, I always tell people 5 in numerology is not a number that you would want to be in, okay? I always want to be like at a 0. I'd rather be at a 0 through 4 than the 5 in numerology, because 5 deals with always like it's like always a conflict-ridden number, okay? It always deals with like a loss or a change or instability or a need to rebuild, okay? It's like a unstable number, okay? It deals with instability. So 7 though says, since experience is part of this number's makeup, number 7 depicts strength that has been gained in test of our ability to handle problems. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, yeah. Choose who you are becoming. Let me read that one. Let me see. So it says, a choice, the duality of right and wrong, choosing the path towards your future self, taking the reins and leading the way, committing to one path and allowing spirit to deliver your dream. Not making a choice is what it's saying as well. These are the cons, okay? I mean, yeah, the cons. So I just read the pros, the good elements of this card. Now I'm reading the negative connotations. And it says, not making a choice, unnecessary delays, playing it safe, and straddling two average paths instead of stepping onto one extraordinary trail. The need to overcome your future. Or the need to over control your future. So somebody could be like, needing to let go and let God, like I said. Okay? So the future belongs to who you are becoming. As a multi-passionate, multi-talented, creative being of infinite potential, choosing who you want to be can feel overwhelming. If you've reached a fork in the road, yeah, I feel like a crossroad energy here. It's time to make a choice that will allow you to grow into the most beautiful version of yourself. This card, which is saying choose who you are becoming, is about the movement you make as you chase your dreams and the person you are becoming along the way. Here's a juicy secret. The two are intrinsically linked. You may feel blocked until you take inspired action towards one goal. It's time to move forward, sacred creator. Your desire and decisive and determined action will be a way for you to define your desire to the universe. Run in the direction of your dreams and confidently guide the unfolding of your path. Know that by not deciding, you are making a choice to remain in the same spot. That's that rat energy. And if there is one universal truth of creating things, it is that intuition and inaction is the exact opposite of what you are building. So yeah, somebody need to stop something about like stalling. It's time to make strides towards your dreams now. I'm picking up on like the hangman. Okay. So right now you're learning lessons, or you have learned lessons that you needed so that you can be the person or choose who you're becoming now is what I'm getting. Okay, so the questions here is, what lessons did you need to experience in order to stand exactly where you are standing right now? Has what you are working towards skilled and shifted and expanded along the way? Is there anything about what you are and have been building that feels too small for your big sacred future? Have you been making choices based on what's possible today instead of what's possible tomorrow? So yeah, okay. Yeah, it's time to get in flow with the money, okay? Get in flow with money is saying. Be in flow with money. It's time to get in flow with money and make a mission statement for your soul. So yeah, choose you. Choose who you are becoming. And expect magic to unfold. Magic happens when you most expect it, is what they're saying. All right, I'm going to leave it here, Bookie.